Ask the Expert. Here to answer your questions live on the air is Brett the Vet. All right, our first one is from Daisy. She says, hi, what brand of food do you recommend for a miniature Schnauzer puppy? What about an adult?
Daisy's adorable, isn't she?
Yeah.
So I tell you what, Daisy's a couple things. Pancreatitis and bladder stones is what I think about with Schnauzers. So I look for foods in this breed with a low fat content. So 10% or less to protect them. And then also sometimes a low, what's called ash or phosphorus level. And then monitor those urinary, monitor for signs of those diseases. But any dog food with 10% fat or less would be my recommendation for Miss Daisy.
Okay, good to know. Lana from Golden Valley says, do you have any suggestions for vegans on preparing food for their dogs? Oh.
What a great question, Lana. Thanks for asking. And the truth be told, dogs and cats are what are called obligate carnivores. They have to have skeletal muscle protein to survive. They need it for their heart. And there's one the reason is there's one elemental amino acid called taurine. Taurine is found in skeletal muscle only. Now, if you are going to do a vegan diet, you'll want to definitely supplement with some of these amino acids, namely taurine and carnitine. Otherwise, I don't recommend vegan diets for dogs or cats because it will affect their heart.
Oh, interesting.
So,
okay. Good to know. Liz says, my 6-year-old cat is very picky with food. I want him to eat some wet food for moisture, but lately he has turned everything down except kitten food. Is that safe to feed him? Aw.
Cats, aren't they something?
They are.
Yeah, they're very finicky.
Yes.
Moisture in canned food is just fine. However, they're going to pick up enough supplemental water just by drinking. So if they just like their dry kibble, that's fine. Let them crunch it. It helps keep their teeth clean. Kitten food is fine as long as they're not overweight. To me, it's not about what they eat, but how much they eat.
Okay. So, is kitten food more fatty than like
adult it's got higher protein, sometimes higher calcium or phosphorus for the growing bones. So I think kitten food has a tendency to taste better, but as long as your cat's not overweight and she's tolerating it, I think you're fine there. Otherwise, just hold out. She'll eat when she's hungry.
All right. When you're starving, you're going to eat.
That's right.
Wendy from Phoenix says, what is the high-quality kibble you use for your dog? Oh, Josie.
Wendy, the Outlaw Josie Tails. I've been feeding, I look for a high-quality value proposition, a quality value proposition, something that you don't need to pay for a $100 bag of dog food when the ingredients in a $60 bag are about the same.
Okay.
So certain dog food brands have been marketed heavily and you're paying for that marketing fee. Yeah. So I use Merrick is the food that I use, which is I think a Purina product.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Don't be ashamed. All right. Susan from Scottsdale says, my big pup is Bear. I recently started making dog food for him. I add non-fat Greek yogurt so he can get the probiotics. Do you recommend this? Oh, wow. Never thought of that.
Susan, thanks for sending that picture. That's fantastic. Probiotics are good. The yogurt that we eat, the probiotics in that yogurt aren't necessarily the type that we need for our dog's gut. But nonetheless, it's healthy, and I think a little yogurt.
Hurt him.
No, I don't think so. As long as it doesn't upset his tummy. Sometimes probiotics are overused. I wouldn't say abused, because they can create too much bacteria in the gut, and then the dogs are a little irregular. But I think a little yogurt's fine as long as he tolerates it.
All right, great stuff, you guys. Thank you so much to our viewers. Because we get inundated, I'm going to let you go to the green room for the next 10 minutes and answer more viewer questions. So we so appreciate your time, Brett.
Thank you.
Love you. Okay, our